Hi everyone, today we'll be talking about yoga for constipation. Constipation is super common and it has a whole lot of different possible causes. Maybe you don't have enough fiber in your diet, maybe you're dehydrated, not drinking enough water. Maybe you have some side effects from medication, maybe you don't have enough physical activity. And from a yogic point of view, it's also considered as not being able to let go of your emotions, holding on too tightly to your emotions. That is seen as something that could cause constipation. So today's practice will be about how we can help reduce that constipation, and it will primarily involve getting the body moving a little, improving that digestive fire in the body, and also seeing how to reduce stress a little bit. If you have any other health conditions, please check with the yoga therapist first. And if you have gastritis, stomach ulcers, or acidity, a lot of these practices are not suitable for you, so please don't do them. Let's begin. Start in a comfortable seated position, sitting with your back straight and with your eyes closed. Shoulders rolled back and down, palms on your knees facing up or down. And take your awareness over your body, starting from the top of your head, going down to your toes, spending a moment at each part, seeing how that part feels, and then moving on to the next. Trying to form a mental image of your entire body. Notice if you're holding any sort of tension in the abdominal area. Notice if there's any stiffness, tightness. Then take your awareness to your breath. Notice the rhythm of your breath. And from your next breath, start making your inhalations deeper and your exhalations longer. Breathing in deeply and breathing out slowly. Take a few deep breaths this way. And then let's switch into abdominal breathing. If you'd like to, you can place one palm on your abdomen. Basically, as you breathe in, you let your abdomen expand. And as you breathe out, your abdomen goes in. Minimal movement of your chest as you breathe. So it's as if you're trying to breathe in a sort of downward movement. Breathing down into the abdominal region. You can stay with your eyes closed. Inhaling, filling the abdomen up. Exhaling, pulling your abdomen in. Inhaling, filling the abdomen up. Exhaling, pulling your abdomen in. Trying to give a gentle massage to all the abdominal organs. We'll do a few more breaths this way. Inhaling downwards into the abdomen, filling the abdomen up. Exhaling, letting the abdomen come in. Stay aware of your breath. Then come back to normal breathing and open your eyes. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms up over your head. As you inhale, stretch your arms up. Give yourself a nice long stretch. Stretch as high as you can. And as you exhale, release your hands down. Bring your right palm onto your left knee. Keep your left hand on the ground behind you. Inhale at the center. And as you exhale, twist towards your left side. Using each inhalation to sit up straighter and each exhalation to twist a little deeper. Inhale, come back to the center. Let's do the other side. Bring your left hand onto your right knee, right hand on the ground behind you. Inhale at the center, sit up straight. Exhale, twist towards the right side. Still focusing on the abdominal region so that we can improve blood circulation there. Inhale, come back to the center. Place your palms on the ground in front of you and start walking your hands forward. Trying to bend forward as far as you can. If you can bring your forehead to your ground, you can do that. If not, you can stay with your head in the air, perfectly alright. Reaching forward with your fingertips. Then as you inhale, start walking your hands back. Come back into a seated position. Then come onto all fours. Onto your palms and your knees. Knees hip width apart. Feet hip width apart. Toes pointed back. Palms shoulder width apart. Fingers spread wide and pressing into the ground. As you inhale, arch your back. Look forward. And as you exhale, round your spine, pushing away from the ground. Inhale, arch your back, awareness to the abdominal region. Look forward. Exhale, round your spine. Again, pushing away from the ground. Inhale, arch. Notice that slight stretch near the abdominal region. Exhale, round your spine. Let's do that one last time. Inhaling, arch your back. Look forward. Exhaling, round your spine. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine now, keeping your back straight. And then come up into a standing position. Standing with your feet slightly more than hip width apart. Place your hands on your hips and we'll do hip rotations to stretch out the front of the body a little bit. Starting in one direction, moving your hips forward. Then back. Try to keep your shoulders stationary. You don't want your upper body moving completely. Trying to move only the hips. If you can observe your breath as you do this, that's a huge plus. And now let's reverse, going in the other direction. Then come back to the center. Now bring your feet together. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see clearly. You can continue facing forward. As you inhale, take your arms up. Pull your abdomen in. And then arch back. And as you exhale, start bending forward, stretching your hands out in front of you. Lengthening forward as far as you can. Then bringing your hands down onto the ground. Stomach onto your thighs. If your knees are slightly bent, that's perfectly alright. Just keep them as straight as you can. Inhaling, coming up again. Stretch your hands out in front. Reach up. Pull your abdomen in. Arch back. And exhaling, stretching your hands out in front. Reaching forward as far as you can. Start bringing your hands down. Head down. Inhaling, taking your hands up, reach up, pull your abdomen in, arch back. Exhaling, reaching forward, stretching out with your hands, bending down all the way, neck relaxed, head dropping down. Again, perfectly alright for your knees to be slightly bent. Try to bring your stomach onto your thighs. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Then bend your knees and come onto all fours. Coming onto all fours here. Bring your right leg forward between your palms. Keep your left leg back as it is. See if you can move the left knee back a little more. Left toes pointed back. Bring your palms onto the right thigh. Inhaling here. Exhale. exhaling, sink your hips lower and try to lean back. Each time you inhale, see if you can lean back just a little more. 2 movements, hips moving forward and chest and back moving backwards. We'll stay here for a few breaths. And then coming back to the center, let's switch sides. Take your right leg back, bring your left leg in front, bringing your palms onto the left thigh. Inhale here, exhale, sink your hips down and lean back. Really trying to stretch out the front of the right hip here, these hip flexors. There's a lot of tightness in this region a lot of times. Remember, right toes pointed back. Notice where in your body you're feeling this and let your awareness rest there. Then coming back to the center, bring your palms onto the ground. Over here, tuck your toes in, lift your hips off the ground, lift your knees off the ground and move your weight back like a triangle. The downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide. If your heel is slightly off the ground, perfectly alright, but try to keep your spine nice and long. Neck relaxed, head dropping down. See if you can gaze at your navel. Try to let your body relax. And then dropping your knees onto the ground, bring your toes together, heels falling apart, hips onto your heels, stomach onto your thighs, and bringing your head as close to the ground as you can. It doesn't have to reach the ground. If you're more comfortable this way, you can place one fist on top of the other and rest your forehead on your fists. Let your breath relax. Awareness to the breath. Start slowing your breath down at this point. Inhale, come up and come to lie down on your back. Lie down comfortably. Bend your right leg, hug it close to your body. Bring it as close to your body as you can, and at the same time try to keep your left knee straight. Inhaling here, as you exhale, lift your forehead up towards the right knee. Only as much as you can. Inhale your head back down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now let's just stay here for a few breaths. Long and slow breaths. And let's switch sides. Stretch your right leg out, bend your left leg, hug it close to your body. Keeping your right knee straight. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift your forehead up towards the left knee. Inhale your head back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And now let's just stay here for a few breaths. Keeping your left leg hugged as close to your body as you can and slowing your breath down. Making each exhalation slightly longer. And then hug both your legs close to your chest. Just for a moment, staying here, pressing your back into the ground, pressing your thighs into your stomach. And stretch your legs out, coming into Shavasana. Legs mat width apart, feet relaxed and falling to the sides, arms slightly away from your body, palms facing up, fingers relaxed. Let your body relax. Going over your body in your mind part by part, from your toes up to the top of your head, spending a moment at each part, relaxing it, and then moving on to the next. With each exhalation, visualize your body getting a little heavier on the ground. Letting your body sink down. You can stay here longer if you'd like. If you're ready to come out of Shavasana, make small movements in your toes, make small movements in your fingers, turn your head from side to side. Bring your feet together, stretch your arms up over your head, and give yourself a nice long stretch. And then release, bend your knees, keeping your eyes closed, turn to the right side, and come up into a seated position. Stay with your eyes closed. Sitting comfortably, spine erect, shoulders rolled back. Take a moment to see how your body feels. Take a moment to observe your breath. And notice if there are any changes from when we started. With your next exhalation, slowly open your eyes. Namaste. It's great if you've done this practice today, but doing it today alone is not going to be enough. It's not as if you'll do it one day and then your constipation will just magically disappear. It's something that you'll have to practice regularly, consistently. That's when you'll see best results.